Ladies and gentlemen, please would you welcome the CEO of Safcol, Mr. Andrew Mitchell.
Thanks everyone for joining me today. We at Safcol are proud of our environmental record. Safcol is the gold medal winner in mainstream retail with the world's gold standard in fishing practices and the world's most sustainable tuna species being placed in our cans. According to Greenpeace, pole and line is the ultimate best practice in sustainable fishing. It's for this reason we rank so highly with Greenpeace, because we supply tuna caught pole and line. We've been doing this for years and have recently noticed that others have moved into the silver class of sustainability, and we encourage them to move into the gold class with us by fishing pole and line. There is still work to be done, however, due to the activity of many unethical seafood and fishing companies. Over 180,000 tonnes of marine life are unnecessarily killed each year. In addition, there are reports that some fishing companies are using slave and cheap labour. We invite the public to support sustainable fishing, shop sensibly and support companies that are doing the right thing. Are there any questions?
Are all tuna sustainable fishing methods good, and what makes Safcol better?
Sustainable fishing methods are good, but some are much better than others. Safcol specialises in pole and line fishing, and that is the best. Don't believe us, believe the likes of Greenpeace, because they clearly state that sustainable fishing is at its best using the pole and line fishing method.
Thank you.
Why did Safcol change the way they catch their tuna that they put in the cans?
Well, we decided that several years ago because we're realists and we know the way that most companies were fishing tuna, if we didn't change and we didn't take the lead, fishing of tuna in the old-fashioned methods would only lead to significant shortages of tuna in the long run. So it was a business decision, but it was also a very smart environmental decision.
How long ago did Safcol start doing this?
Safcol started this several years ago, in fact 2011. We were the first to start this method, and as I said before, because we needed to make a change. So we've been doing it now for 5 years.
So it's obviously taken a while for others to get to an even like a lower standard than what you're at the moment. How were you able to change so quickly?
Well, I think the most important thing is that we're very close to the process. We are the only brand on the market that actually owns a factory, and that makes it somewhat easier. But also we were committed, and I think if you're committed you can make anything happen, and you can make it happen quickly.
What is the gold standard in sustainability?
The gold standard is pole and line. If you ask the experts like Greenpeace, they will clearly state that pole and line leads the way when it comes to the best form of sustainable fishing.
What about slave labour? Recently there have been some horrific stories about the tuna industry.
Yes, we're aware of that, but as I already said, we own our own factory, and that makes it much easier for us to control what happens. We don't use third-party manufacturers. We are very ethical, and we provide the most ethical processes when it comes to employing and managing staff, and we're very happy to say that we believe it is a strength of ours.
You say that Safcol still keeps close to fishing in South Australia. What do you mean by that?
Well, Safcol started 7 years ago providing a service to the fishermen of South Australia to be able to sell their fresh fish. That hasn't changed. We still own the Adelaide fish market, and every day some 200 fishermen bring their fish early in the day to us for us to auction off to the wholesalers and to the fish shops and to the restaurants. So we're very close to it and very proud of the fact that to this day we provide the avenue for the South Australian fishermen to give their lovely, fantastic fresh fish to the public of South Australia. And if there's no more questions, we'll wrap that up.